Do you believe in a higher power? Do you believe that there's no higher power? Do you believe in anything? Do you believe in miracles? I do, and we're going to talk about that today. Welcome to another episode of 50 Shades of Shilamida with your hostess, Shilamida. I thought it would be fun today to do something a little bit different on these channels. I used to do a thing on Facebook called Wellness and Wisdom Wednesdays, and people just loved it. And to be honest, I think I'm going to start doing that again. But today, I thought that I would record that for you guys. So I am recording this. It's Monday morning, but it's not going to air until Wednesday. And I have not gotten my hair washed since last week. I don't remember the day. I think maybe Wednesday. So it's definitely doing good. But my hair is looking fresh and beautiful because I use Pure Haven's dry shampoo. So for those of you that are listening, I'm showing it on the screen on my YouTube channel at 50 Shades of Shilamida. And so Pure Haven is a company that I rep. I love them. They are completely toxin free. So for those of you that use dry shampoo and are using an aerosol spray can to spray it on your head, oh Lordy, that is no bueno. It's not good. It's full of chemicals and you're spraying it right onto your head. And that's where your brain barrier is. And it literally takes 8 seconds in order for something to penetrate through your skin into your bloodstream. So this stuff is amazing. I also use their Super Greens line, and I use their cleaning products, and I use their skincare, and I just love it. If you want to check it out, it's Pure Haven, HAVEN.com/Shilamida, SHILAMIDA, or DM me on one of my social media channels, and I would be happy to help you shop. So for my wisdom portion of today, for those of you that are new to my world, I am a personal development author. I have 3 bestsellers. I also have a co-authored book that I never talk about, but that's a story for a different day. This book that I do my wisdom out of is called 31 Days of Gratitude, Create the Life You Desire. And I'm really super excited because I am releasing 62 days of gratitude. I might change the title. Actually, if you are creative and you have any intuitive hits, post them in the comments below. I want to hear if you have any thoughts on what the new journal should be. So the new journal is 62 days. So then you'll have a full 3 months, because this one is 31 days. If you've never seen this before, or if you're listening, inside of this book, there's probably like 8 to 10 pages. I should count it all these years. I always say that, of actual reading. And then you get into the journal portion, which every single day there's like a spiritual blurb, and then there's affirmations, and then there's a space for you to write your own manifestations and your own gratitude. So if you don't know anything about manifesting and you're just finding my channel, I suggest that you go back. There's like 60 something episodes, all with the basis of manifesting and gratitude and how to create the life you desire. And the last episode that we posted was a chapter from my book, From Food Stamps to First Class, which is really powerful. It's all about perception. That book is definitely very raw and direct and to the point. And if you're ready for transformation, that book will definitely help you in transformation. If you need a little softer approach. And in addition to that, you will grab yourself a copy of 31 Days of Gratitude, Create the Life You Desire. So I opened up to page 9. And by the way, the reason why I wrote this book, when I went to go publish my first book, it was supposed to be called The Magic of Gratitude, which I still have in my computer somewhere. But I really wanted to help people who were where I was, which was on food stamps, single mom, overweight, didn't know anything, couldn't handle life. And so I changed that with gratitude. But when I was living that life and I was told to be grateful, I had a really hard time being grateful. I had a really hard time finding gratitude. And I know that somebody that's watching is feeling the same way, or someone's watching who's like, well, I'm grateful all the time. But I'm going to ask you this question. Do you actually say, I am grateful at least 20 times a day? That's like the true question there. Do you say, I am grateful at least 20 times a day? Not, oh, I feel so happy in this moment, which is great. Not, I love this, this, and that, which is also great, but I am grateful. I am are the two most powerful words ever. And grateful just magnifies it to attract in everything that you desire. So on day 9, it says, do you believe? You have to believe in order to receive. Today, I want you to make sure to add in on the lines provided something you want that you do not have, but to act as though you already have it. It could be something simple like a great parking spot at the grocery store or a phone call from a friend you miss. Feel it, really feel it, and believe it will happen. I am grateful for this beautiful life I've created. I am grateful for the obstacles that have led me to this moment. I am grateful for the obstacles I still have to live through. I am grateful for peace. I am grateful for love. I am grateful I lead with love and compassion always. I am grateful for learning. I am grateful for understanding. I am grateful I am listening. I am grateful for my life. And then on the next page, it says, I can overcome anything. I am strong. I am enough. I believe. So powerful. There's like so many things to unpack here. So obstacles, let's touch on obstacles real fast. Why would I be grateful for obstacles? It's because the obstacles is what builds your resilience, your strengths. It expands you, it grows you, right? The whole reason that we're living life is to experience life. We're supposed to experience life, right? So if we were happy all the time and nothing ever went wrong and everything was honky-dory okay, then we might as well not be here. We might as well be in the realm that we came from, right? Because we are souls, we are energy. That means that energy cannot be created, cannot be destroyed. Energy just retakes on form. So when we die, our bodies stay here, but our souls will live forever because we are energy. Like if you put your hand up against somebody else's, you will feel the heat coming off of them. That's because we radiate, like our energy. For those people who practice things like Kundalini, who meditate, who do stuff like that, they are actually expanding their energy, and they are even, like you can feel their presence before they even walk into a room. So there are ways to work on your energy to magnify your energy. And so when we experience obstacles, it allows for us to handle more and more and more, right? So when I first met Ben Lover and I was living on food stamps and I knew nothing about nothing and I had no idea how people lived, I just desired for more, right? And everything that I've had to live through to get to here, I'm now so grateful for, because I live this amazing life, not just in the physical form of the things that I have, but on the inner form, like the inner peace and calm that I feel in my body. Like I've lived with chronic anxiety and panic attacks for so many years. And I paused as I said it because I don't want to manifest it back, right? So what we don't realize is every word, every thought, every single thing we put out into the universe, it's being magnified, and the universe doesn't know when we are joking, when we're being sarcastic, when we don't mean it, right? So you have to be really careful with the choice words that you use. And do you believe, right? So when I started learning about this stuff, I was in such a bad place in my life. Like, I didn't have the money to pay rent every month. Like, I was hustling for money. I was trying to make it as a single mom. I was putting myself through acupuncture school. First, I put myself through massage school. So it was like a lot. And I had just lost my dad. So I was also going through a grieving process, right? I lost my dad. I got pregnant. 18 months later, I'm a single mom living on food stamps. Like, life was not going the way that I had thought it would go. And by the way, years prior, when I was like 23, I was making six figures, selling franchises, like drinking wine every night, getting massages every week, and loving life. But back then, I didn't even get how good my life was, right? And so I needed to go through this whole experience, and then I needed to heal a lot of ancestral lines. So if you're just hopping in here and you're totally new and you're like blown away by the concepts that I'm bringing forward to you, I invite you to go back and watch or listen to the past shows, because I touch upon all this stuff, or grab one of my books. You can visit my website. It's www.shilamida.com. Just have to spell my name right. There is no E in my name. That's the way that autocorrect likes to change it. So here I am living on food stamps, single mom. I meet a new friend. She comes over. She tells me I'm so negative and I complain a lot. And it was like ego death, right? Like, who says that to somebody? But that was the best thing that anybody could have ever said to me, because the truth is that she was right? Like, I was negative and I did complain a lot. And truth be told, that it's like 15, 16 years later, and I still complain, and I still have to check myself, and I still have to come back to gratitude, and I still have to take myself out of the cycles and the spirals. And, it's like, because you start being grateful, because you start making money, because you start living the life that you love, doesn't mean that you're not going to have hard moments and hard experiences and things that you have to live through. Because the more that you heal and you grow and you expand and you manifest, the more that you're going to desire. And in order to really receive all of that, you have to be ready. And so in being ready, the question is, do you believe? Do you believe in miracles? Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic money? Do you believe that things could come to you just by like making a wish, right? And I say that with a smirk, because anybody that manifests or understands energy, it's not that easy. It's not just like putting it out into the universe, but then again, it is that easy when you really break it down. And so in this human experience, we're supposed to be experiencing life, touch, taste, sound, senses, right? But instead, we're too busy worrying about how we're going to pay our next bill, or how we're going to fall in love, or how we're going to grow our business, or how we're going to do anything, instead of feeling into the experience of the now and feeling the experience of what's to come. And so I leave you with that wisdom for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. For those of you that are new to my world, welcome. For those of you that have been here for a long time, I'm so grateful for you. I love you. I love those of you who have been triggered and come back. For those of you that are new, you might get triggered, and then I'll welcome you back. And I love doing life with you. It really is quite wonderful to be able to share my journey, because it's not an easy journey. If you read From Food Stamps to First Class, you'll see that I've lived through a lot. And then there's so much that has happened since that book till now. But the point is that I tell my story so that you know that your life is very relatable to mine. Like, there's a story that will relate to you where you'll be like, oh, well, we're not that different. And if we're not that different and she can manifest that, then I can manifest that. If she could live like that, then I could live like that. If she could go to those places, then I could go to those places. Because that's really what I want you to grab onto. on to is that anything is possible. I want you to believe that anything is possible. You don't have to believe in God. You don't have to believe in the universe. You don't have to believe. You just have to believe in yourself, and you have to dream of your desires, and you have to be grateful for your life. And then all the rest of this will come, right? But for this moment, I want you to just believe that you came here to live an amazing life. You really did. You came here to experience the most beautiful experiences that this lifetime can afford you, but you also came here to heal things and to make better on things that you haven't done so well in past lives. So I invite you to go grab a copy of the book. You can grab it on Amazon. It'll be with you in 2 days. You can go to my website, shilamida.com. You can find me on Facebook, Shilamida Cooperstein, or Friedman, if I ever decide to change that name tag. You can find me on Pinterest at Shilamida, and I hang out on Instagram in stories at 50 Shades of Shilamida. Thank you so much for joining me today. I can't wait to see you guys again. Bye. Make sure to comment below and share this with a friend.